good morning.
Welcome back to our channel.
Welcome back.
So in this week's video, we are going to do a tea time episode. We took a poll on our Instagram. If you're not following us, you should. It's at The Herbalist and the Healer, and we'll link it down below. Anyway, so we took a poll on our stories to see if you guys wanted us to go live this Sunday for like a little Q&A or a tea time episode, and it looks like tea time episode 1, but don't worry, we will do a live Q&A on YouTube very soon. All right, guys, well, Here we are. So in this week's tea time episode 2, we are going to be talking about empaths and all the fun things that go along with it, and our tricks to kind of help alleviate a lot of that stuff. So I guess I'll just start talking about what an empath is to me, or what I've learned an empath is. And an empath is essentially somebody who is physically feeling other people's stuff. So
it's a good way to sum it up.
Yeah, so
good and bad, ugly, pretty, all of that.
Yeah.
All of this stuff.
Yes.
Just not their own feelings, and somebody else's.
Yeah, so a good example would be, well, when I was a kid, I had so many different symptoms on a day-to-day basis, it was ridiculous. And I used to come to my dad and I'd be like, Dad, stomach hurts, I don't feel good. And he's like, again? You just told me that a little bit ago. And I'm like, yeah, I just don't feel good. So he used to call me a hypochondriac. That was like one of his favorite phrases for me. And so I grew up thinking I was a hypochondriac, just thinking I made up all these ailments and different things. But when I was really feeling what everybody else was feeling as my own junk. So instead of waking up and actually having a stomach ache myself, maybe I was feeling, I don't know, one of my siblings or anybody else out in the atmosphere. Because for me, I am so highly sensitive, I pick up on everything,
That's a trait of being an empath, for sure, is being, one that is very sensitive. Sensitive to surroundings, sensitive to, just sensitive.
I think there are different levels of sensitivity though.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I feel like I'm kind of on a higher sensitive scale than Michael is, and everything affects me. So like planetary, moons, any energy that's going on, I'm gonna pick up on it, and it's gonna make me tired, cranky. There's a lot of different symptoms that I get when I'm picking up on like energetic stuff.
Right.
And that can be tricky because waking up and having an ailment sucks. I mean, sorry, but it does. It sucks. It sucks waking up and feeling like crap. And then not knowing if it's your own crap sucks even worse. But there are tricks that we've learned along the way to kind of help, our empathness a little bit. There's definitely so many books out there too you can read. But yeah.
Who's one of your favorite authors?
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm gonna get back to that because I have to think about it. We have literally so many books, it's not even funny. We have stacks and stacks and stacks in our house, and we keep saying, all right, no more buying books until we read all the books that we have. But anyways, that's beside the point. We have a lot of books.
We have a lot of books.
So I will get back to you on that one.
Stack over there, stack over there.
Yeah.
It's sweet. We love books. And the hard copies I can't read on a computer, but that's beside the point.
No, we like to smell the pages of the books.
That's a little weird, but yeah.
I like the smell of the books. Anyways, beside the point. But yeah, I'll let Michael talk just like briefly about his experience with being an empath, and yeah, we'll kind of go from there.
So being an empath is, it has its perks and it has its downfalls.
Perks, that's a good point.
And I'll talk kind of a little bit about its downfalls first, where this may be a little bit hard to swallow, but I can feel people's pain, both on an emotional and a physical level. So it's something as simple as somebody trips on the sidewalk and falls down. I can physically feel their anxiety, their revved upness from falling, and I can also, feel the physical pain, like my leg may start hurting. It's not going to necessarily be the exact same how it translates, but I I still, you know, will feel in that area, you know, a sense of somebody's pain. And kind of what I've learned to do is just, you know, not necessarily give it back, but like our last tea time video, kind of step into a grounding where I allow myself to feel it because I already have, and I just let it go through my body and out, and I say this is not, you know, mine. If I need to hold support for said individual that I'm feeling this from, I am available to do so. But this is not mine, and I'm gonna move on with myself here.
I think that's important actually to bring up, is that the practices that we practice on a day-to-day basis really help support the kind of lifestyle that an empath has to go through. And a lot of that is picking up on other people's pain and emotional pain. And right now, the world is a very hard place. It's a very sad place. There's a lot of heartache in the world right now.
There's a lot of pain, and that's just the truth.
A lot of empaths and light workers who end up being empaths are picking up on that sadness, and they're almost like harboring it. They're like souls that are anchoring all of the sadness to themselves, but to the world. And a lot of light workers and empaths don't know that's what they're doing. But there's a lot of depression, a lot of anxiety. It's running rampant right now. I experience it. Michael experiences it from time to time. And it just weighs heavy. And so a lot of that needs to be grounded. It needs to be released. It needs to be held space for and honored and acknowledged, because it is an energy. It's passing through us. You know, there's a reason for it, but we don't need to take it in, and we don't need to hold on to it anymore.
We don't need to make it our own.
No, it is not ours to keep. It is not ours to hold on to. So you ground it down daily, ground it down into your body and out of your body, and allow yourself to be with your own energy, because sometimes that's hard enough, right? Our energies are all over the place all the time, so it's hard. But having a daily practice, a meditation practice and daily grounding practice,
that's something you're really good at.
Yeah.
It's something I struggle with, is just kind of getting into daily practice, but witnessing, you know, Demi, and the times that I have been really good about it, it really does help. It helps me to be more centered. You know, our last video again was on grounding, but having those daily practices, just, you know, what you're doing, yeah, it can really be a benefit.
Yeah, it helps dealing, you know, with all of this stuff. Let us know down below if you guys have started grounding since watching our video. We would love to hear all about your stories. So yeah, let us know in the comment section down below. We'd love to hear about that. So yeah, Michael was going to move on to the positive aspects of being an empath, because there are some positives to it as well.
Yeah. Well, part of being able to pick up on people's energies and kind of what's going on with them can be kind of a security thing, you know, where I'll walk into a restaurant or some place or a gas station, and, you know, there's maybe 10 different individuals, and you know, I either walk by somebody or brush against somebody, or, you know, somebody catches my eye, and something just feels off. And, you know, typically what I will do in those situations is I will just remove myself from the situation, because I feel like that's an alarm that goes off in my head of, you know, this person, there's just something weird, and I don't need to be around that. And being able to pick up on that as an empath has helped me out and gotten me out of a lot of different, you know, situations that I just don't need to be in. You know, whether, yeah, and it's nice to pay attention to. I'm a very, how would you describe it? Passive is not the right word, but I'm not one who really likes confrontation. You know, I much prefer for everything to just be as it is, because life's hard enough as it is, and, you know, why make it any harder? So again, I'm kind of repeating myself here, but being able to pick up on those energies, I feel is a great perk of being an empath.
Yeah, protecting.
It's like an extra shield.
Yeah, protecting your own energy,
right.
which is so important. I kind of want to get into the tips and tricks now to kind of assist. Yeah, and let me know.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
let
No,
me
I
know,
had a good
obviously.
one that for whatever reason.
We're just chatting.
walked
This
away.
is how tea time works.
This is exactly how tea time
We
works.
got our tea.
That's all you need. I am be here for
And we're just
3 hours.
chatting. So, well, okay. So one of the tricks that we have done before is sitting with yourself and saying, all right, not my monkeys, not my circus. And it's literally as simple as that. And you guys can get your own phrase, like all of the kids get out of the pool, meaning like all other energies leave so I can be with my own. But really tuning in with your body on a daily basis, multiple times a day, to check in to see if you are indeed experiencing somebody else's energies. But having something to say, like a little mantra like that, like not my monkeys, not my circus, allows you to kind of pick up on the subtle little energies differences between your own and somebody else's. Now, that's not always easy to do. So grounding. I can't say that enough. Ground that stuff down. Ground it out of your body. Ground it. It is so important. And that's one of our biggest tips and tricks. Another thing is getting out in nature. Getting outside to be with your own energies. And when you do it, it will ground you. It will ground you and it will release as you're doing it.
Well, and keeping your internal chemistry in check as well. So making sure that you're eating the right foods, making sure that you're eating on a regular basis. I have an issue with that one in particular because
so do I.
If I don't eat at least every 2 hours, 2-3 hours, you know, it could be something as simple as a handful of almonds within that time period. But if I don't stay on top of my food, I get cranky, I get moody,
We both do.
You know, just and
we feed off of each other too. It's awful.
But it's something as simple as eating that can keep me here and keep me, like Debbie was saying, grounded, keep me, you know, empathic and, you know, picking up on whatever I need to pick up on. It's simple. So, you know, that's another little perk.
The second perk, or the second tip that I have and that I've used throughout my whole spiritual journey is surrounding yourself. So building your own light within inside of you. Super simple visualization. Just imagine a little ball of light in your heart center, growing, and expanding throughout your entire body and in your auric field. Now, when you do this, you're going to create a shield of energy, of your own energy, protecting your energy, protecting yourself from energies outside of you. Now, there's so many different visualization tricks for this in particular. I've heard the mirror trick. I've done that before, where you visualize mirrors dropping down so that whatever is kind of trying to come in just mirrors back, and it just kind of stays out of your, you know, realm of energy field. So surrounding yourself with light, pure white light energy is very, very helpful for protection against unwanted energies out there. And I do this daily, all day long, every single day. If I think about it, I do it because it not only builds your own energy and kind of builds it up and just fills you with white light, which is beautiful and healing. It protects you from the unwanted energies that you don't want to enter in your being.
Right.
Because then, you know, you deal with all the junk that comes with it. So
Well,
that's
and just knowing yourself too. I know may sound stupid or may sound really simple, but you know, knowing who you are. If you're not somebody who's not prone to having stomach issues, but you got a new roommate and you've had stomach issues since they moved in, maybe that's not yours. You know, maybe maybe that new roommate has stuff and you're completely and totally fine, but they've got stomach crap and it's not yours. They can handle it because they've been handling it. And, you know, maybe one of the reasons why you're getting it is so that you can help them, you know, through that by recommending, you know, diet changes or herbs or, you know, whatever the case may be. And that's another, you know, perk of it that I was going to get to.
That does lead into the next thing that we're going to talk
before my
about.
brain went, you know, sideways, tea time, here we go. But yeah, it's being able to differentiate between yours and someone else's and assist in helping that person, you know, with what they're doing without any sacrifice to yourself. And that's huge.
Yeah. Well, in keeping your cup full.
Right.
A lot of what being a light worker is about, and doing the work that we do, showing up every day to heal people, to be here for mankind, to heal the world, essentially. And it's a huge thing for light workers to be an empath so that they can feel the world as it is and hold space for it. Be there, hold space, show up. It's almost like an education tool. So if you use it as a tool instead of like a disadvantage, it could greatly help you and your work, being a light worker or just being a sensitive individual.
Being an empath is incredibly challenging.
It's a blessing and a
but
curse.
it is incredibly rewarding as well.
It's
and
beautiful, for
I
sure.
mean, there's nothing that I would really like to change about myself, and empath definitely falls along that as well, where I'm very grateful that I am one, but it doesn't mean that it's all my days are easy and it's always fun to be one, but it's like another tool in the toolbox.
Absolutely. It's all encompassing in what we do, guys.
It
and a
wasn't.
lot of what we do is so magic. It's so magical and so etherical that there isn't even a proper humanly explanation for it. We just feel super blessed to be able to wake up and do this work every day. I'm sure we've got so much up here that we want to share with you guys. But I think that kind of wraps everything up.
Yeah, I would say so.
You know, we'd love to hear your experiences too with being an empath. If you guys are super sensitive, or if you experience other things, or if you have any questions, we could do a Q&A.
Right.
Guys, we're open. You know, we want to make videos that you guys want to watch. We want to make videos that you guys will continue to watch, and to get you guys to subscribe and to support our channel so that we can continue to make videos. Which actually leads me to a question that I have for you guys. I'm curious because I'm noticing there's a lot of views on our videos.
Right.
Thank you so much. Seriously, guys, it's awesome. Thank you for watching. I spend a lot of time editing, and so it makes me really happy to know that you guys are watching and enjoying our videos. However, we're noticing that our subscriber count isn't really moving, and so we're wondering why. We're curious if there's a reason, and if there is, let us know. Please let us know, guys. We want to know, what's going on with our channel. We want to know if you guys understand maybe what subscribing to a channel does, or if you don't really know how to do it, that's totally fine. Let us know. Let us know so we can be aware.
Just as a quick summary, getting subscriptions and the likes and everything, it enables us to be able to continue to do this, where it's kind of like a visual sign of, okay, yeah, we're putting out the right stuff and people are enjoying this, or they're at least getting information from it. And it's a symbol to show us that we're on the right track with what we're producing here. So.
And knowing that you guys enjoy the material and you guys want to keep watching and following our life and our journey.
I think it was our first video, but we both said we're educators, and that's at least for me. I don't want to speak for Demi too much, but that's my number one goal. I'm an educator first, I'm an herbalist second, and I just I want to be able to teach and provide whatever information I can.
We want to keep doing this. We want to keep doing this,
we really
and
do.
So YouTube doesn't give us the boot. We need to continue to pick up the momentum of our page and our channel.
And it will, organically.
Absolutely. We trust in the universe, and we know that the universe is going to put in front of us what we need. And so, we're going to keep doing this regardless. Regardless of what happens, guys, we're going to keep putting out videos. We're going to keep creating content. We were just curious. We thought we'd never asked you guys before. We thought we'd ask and just kind of get your insight.
Now that we're a few months into it.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is our 10th video, guys. Oh, and next week, you guys are in for a treat because we are actually going out of town.
Yeah.
And we're going to be to go ground our energies of being an empath, we're going to go sit by the ocean, because that's how Michael and I recharge ourselves, the ocean.
I have been craving going to the ocean, and I haven't been able to make it there for months.
We're water folk, yeah. We love the ocean.
I just need to put some...
We're going to go recharge
put
because
some
it's
stuff
been a while.
into the ocean.
Yes.
Yeah.
go release, have a little ocean ceremony. But so yeah, we're gonna vlog a little bit of our trip and our vegan food finds, because I know there's
I'm
lots of
excited.
vegan food. That's all we're gonna do, guys. We're gonna eat, we're gonna sit by the ocean, and we're gonna play with our dog, who you guys just saw a little bit ago. And so yeah. All right, well.
She wanted to be part of the video.
She did. All right, guys. Thank you again
Yeah,
for
thank
watching.
you very much.
We love you guys so much. Of course, subscribe,
Yeah, please
like this video,
like this video.
hit the notifications,
All that.
you know, all the fun stuff.
Make it happen,
All right,
campaign.
guys. Well, until next time. Bye, guys.
Bye.
No, we like to smell the pages of the books.
That's a little weird, but yeah.
I like the smell of the book.